Well, definitely can't put together all 90 minutes at the moment as a team, but let's just start with the positives at first. It was a great 45 minutes to start off with Reynoso hitting an absolute banger of a goal outside the box, assist from Robin Lod, another goal from Robin, or not from Robin, but from Reynoso, excuse me, with Bongi setting him up for good, or not, or that actually that was the third goal, but Franco with the second goal, excuse me. Franco with a cross from Kamar Lawrence. Ball comes outside from the left, and Franco is finally makes a run to the middle and back post where you typically have an open run, and Franco has a sliding shot that goes right under the crossbar, which was unsavable. Great finish, and it was honestly probably Franco's best game in a Loons jersey. I think that definitely this season at least. He played really, really good, and we needed him to. And that was shortly after a controversial red card, which, in my opinion, I don't think it was a red. I think we got really lucky for a change. It was actually quite weird being on the right side of a Ted Uncle call. So that was a weird feeling. But shortly after that, like I said, that was the Franco goal where we score the second. And shortly after that, Franco picks up a yellow, and we score our third goal with a great, brilliant counter from everyone. Bongi is through, does a little bit of dribbling, chops it back, finds Reynoso at the top of the box, who has a beautiful finish in the top left corner. And that's something we kind of hadn't been seeing, is fast counters and actually capitalizing on scoring opportunities. In my opinion, I think we were quite deadly in front of net in the first 45. It looked like we were going to score in any opportunity, but it was nice to get go up 3-0, and at this point we're just thinking we're going to be in cruise control. It's going to be a good game for us at least, and we do go into halftime up 3-0, and the only substitution really I had to make was a substitution of Bongi for Luis Amarillo in the 37th minute. I think Luis had a little bit of a groin pull or something, a nagging injury, and that actually wasn't the only one. Kervin Arriaga, forgot to mention this, got fouled quite early on, and I thought the foul should have been a yellow card. I thought it was endangering our player. I thought it was a needless challenge. So Kervin comes down from a challenge, lands wrong on his leg. And honestly, who knows how long he's going to be out. It doesn't look very good. He was carted off. So Joseph Rosales came in the 5th minute, so real early too. So actually that was 2 substitutions in the first half due to injury, which was we're already an injury-riddled team right now. So that was definitely not good to see. The club also announced that Adrian Hunu had left the club before the game, back to France. So yeah, going into halftime up 3-0 was good, but then the second half was completely opposite. Even after being a man up, we didn't make defensive substitutions yet. We still kind of invited pressure. They scored a penalty in the 59th minute, And after that, I thought we did well to kind of calm everything down, and they didn't score until the 93rd plus, but they actually absolutely tore us apart with 10 men, and they had been creating chance after chance for quite some time before that. I thought the second half we played really, really poor. It was just the only really bright spots were Franco scored an offsides goal, which was unfortunate. I think DJ hit, and that was when DJ had a good run down the goalkeeper line and hit the post, and yeah, it was a very interesting second half, especially being a man up, and we were playing like actually like we were the man down. So something about that needs to change, especially after Ray came off. We seemed to not quite know what to do. And Abu came on for him. When Ray came off, Lod went up to striker, and it was just completely different second half to first half, and that's got to change, especially being a man up, and even though we got the 3 points, we barely held on, and it was like a gift from God because of the red card, and it seemed like, I guess, 3 goals was almost not enough against. I mean, LA is a good team and all, but not a great team in the Western Conference, I'd say right now. And if we want to be considered good, we need a lot of change still. This one win isn't going to paper over the cracks of and errors of what this team makes, I think. I mean, it's going to be a big confidence boost, and maybe we go on a run here, but in order for us to move forward, I think a lot needs to change still. It's not quite let this one win magically make everything better. Will Trapp also gave up the penalty. I thought that was a foolish challenge, and he's been kind of bad this year. Poor. He's been good in certain situations, but he's accumulating quite a few yellow cards in this season, and a lot of not childish, but bad challenges, I'd say, in certain situations. And Rosales gets sent off at the end due to Douglas Costa taking an absolute cheap shot in the back of his head and him retaliating, getting a second yellow or 2 yellows. I don't know what the heck was going on at the end, and or if Douglas Costa got sent off, or there was a lot of confusion. I know that Rosales for sure got the second yellow to get sent off or something. He got 2 yellows for something he was arguing or something. There was so much confusion that happened after that. Something really happened because now we won't have Rosales for the next game, which is a huge blow due to Arriaga probably being out, and we're already short in the midfield. So we'll see what happens for at home on the July 3rd against Real Salt Lake. But a real must-needed 3 points will go into the player ratings, and I'll wrap it up. Start with Dane St. Clair, who had some great saves today. Doesn't save the penalty or the goal that they scored, but kept us in the game a couple times with some massive saves. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. Kamar Lawrence, an 8 out of 10. Bucky Dabasi, an 8 out of 10. Michael Boxall, a 7 out of 10. DJ Taylor, 7 out of 10. Will Trapp, 6 out of 10. Kervin Arriaga, couldn't really give him a rating. Hope he gets better. I hope it's not too serious. Instead, Rosales, I'm going to give Rosales a 7 I would give him an 8, but he's got to keep his head there at the end. I know that you got to stand up for yourself, but you got to keep your head because now we're in a tough situation with that double yellow, red, whatever the heck it was. Franco Frankopani, he's going to be my man of the match. I think it was his best game. I know a lot of people would maybe give it to Ray because he scored 2 goals, 2 bangers. But I'm going to give Franco my man of the match a 9 out of 10 rating. And I'm going to give Manu Reynoso a 9 out of 10 rating for me. Yeah, I just thought Franco had his best game. Really good game. Robin Lod, I'm going to give a 7 out of 10. Luis Amarilla, I thought was playing actually really well for the first 30 so minutes that he played, and I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. Bongi Halongawe came on, got an assist, looked really good. I'm going to give Bongi an 8 out of 10. Abu Dalati, I'm going to give a 7 out of 10. Put in a good shift at the end, but could have been better. That's my player ratings. And yeah, I'm going to wrap it up. And as always, come on, you Loons, and hopefully we can start picking up some points. And now that we got a DP spot opened, the transfer market opens up soon, and hopefully we're on the table for a DP striker or something, help booster the ranks of the squad. So as always, come on, you Loons.